is The Buzz, your music news update for the latest on your favorite artists and more. Brought to you by Sherry S. Sponsored by JoJoMacMusic.com. Hello everyone, I am Pistol and this is The Buzz. The deadline for submissions for the 2026 Grammys, officially known as the 68th Grammy Awards, was Friday, August 29th, and the expected flurry of activity from artists, producers, and record companies to meet the date was on. For example, Sprague Benz, Mr. Vegas, along with Mojo Morgan of Morgan Heritage, all dropped albums last Friday. The Recording Academy, the entity which oversees the Grammys, states that to be eligible, all works must have been released commercially and nationally distributed between August 31st, 2024 and August 30th, 2025. The online entry process, OEP, access period is July 16th, 2025 to August 29th, 2025. The 2026 Grammy Awards will feature 96 categories, including one for the Best Reggae Album. Some 75 albums were submitted last year, and although the number was considered low, it was still an increase from the 65 submissions made in 2023. When O'Neal Darby, known as O'Neal Famous, officially launched his Dancehall Thursday show 3 years ago, the former DJ wanted to revive the rub-a-dub vibes he enjoyed as a young artist during the 1980s. That weekly event is now one of the hottest tickets in Kingston. On the August 14th edition of his event, the Rampin' Shop family, an organization of Jamaicans based in the United States, honored O'Neal Famous for his contribution to dancehall reggae. Also acknowledged were Alan Skilcole, former manager of Bob Marley, and music producer, show promoter Whitfield Henry, better known as Whitty. Each man received a trophy. The Rampin' Shop family also presented a check for an undisclosed sum to Major Mackerel to assist with his medical expenses. Known for songs like Pretty Looks Done and Done Man, he lost part of his right leg to diabetes 5 years ago. Since 2001, Whitty has also promoted the wildly popular Uptown Mondays dance in Kingston. Dancehall artists Kizzy Don and Kiprich are ready to let the world know that they're very much in love. A forthright Kizzy Don said it was her idea to let other women know that the dancehall star was hers. She said, quote, "I started to get jealous of his DMs and I wanted the women to know. And all I did was that and expose him whilst he was sleeping. I wanted the world to know I have a stamp on his forehead and I'm here to take over completely. So the DMs are now less and they're now congratulating him in his relationship rather than trying to be in one with him. So that's 90% of the stress off my forehead," she added as Kiprich erupted into continuous laughter in the background. Though the telephone ting artist said she notified him some time ago that she was going to go public with their relationship, to which he agreed, he was very surprised when he learned of her big reveal. Modern-day Judas singer Jesse Royal was discharged from the University Hospital of the West Indies following surgery he had to repair an injured arm. The singer was involved in a motor vehicle crash on Saturday, August 23rd. No other vehicles were reportedly involved. According to his wife, Candy King, the singer is in good spirits. Kimani Marley and Richie Spice are joint headliners for the inaugural Nimba Reggae Festival, which takes place September 5th through the 6th in Conakry, the capital of Guinea in West Africa. The event also features Richie Spice, Warrior King, Jam Mason and Taka Zion, Guinea's leading reggae artist and also promoter for the show. Opening day takes place at the Radisson Blu Hotel. Queen of Reggae Marcy Griffiths will soon have the authority to add the title Doctor to her name. The legendary singer is scheduled to be conferred with the honorary degree of Doctor of Letters from the University of the West Indies, UWI, Mona, on Saturday, November 1st. "I am overwhelmed," the reggae icon told the Star in an interview from Slovenia, flying the flag high for reggae music. "There are two universities of distinction in Kingston, which are decades old, and for either of them to consider giving me an honorary doctorate is a great, great honor. Very few things can be compared to this, and I thank God to be around to receive this blessing," said Griffiths. She's looking forward to standing on stage at the UWI in her academic regalia on November 1st, making her family and fans proud and hoping to inspire the graduates. I am Pistol, and that, my friends, was The Buzz. That was The Buzz, your music news update for the latest on your favorite artists and more. Brought to you by Sherry S. Sponsored by JoJoMacMusic.com.
Now here's a song from our sponsor, Jojo Mac.
feel like have me jacked up. Hardly ever give me anything I could tap up. With all the work I put in, I should be way up. What am I doing wrong? I know I stay prayed up. Everything becomes politics, I know. But I go around it, continue to grow. I get the loudest horn and blow. A warmer time, my time to blow. Every time I try to get it right, something happens, I get a fight. It's like I always see the tunnel light, but when I get to it, it's no longer bright. Because of obstacles, obstacles, obstacles. Because of obstacles, obstacles, obstacles. Because of maybe I have more to do than I've done. But I've tried many things, not just one.
Of course, you know it's all about the JAIRiE Chit Chat radio show. All right, coming to you live from the studios here in Queens, New York. Want to say much love to everyone. Today, on my personal TikTok, in studio today we have our brother. His name is Papa Biggy. Want to say much love to everyone on Mixcloud, everyone on JAIRiE.com, Twitch TV. What's up? Much love to everyone on Facebook Live. What's up on the world map over there? Want to say what's up on the world map? Much love to everybody checking in right now. It's the JAIRiE Chit Chat radio show, and we are a community-based radio station. We air each and every Sundays from 11:30 to 1:30 today, every day, every Sunday. And today we do have a legend in studio, a legend, I tell you, in studio. His name is Papa Biggy. What we're going to be doing today is not an interview. It is not an interview today. We're just going to hold a vibe. We're going to chit-chat. All right? I just go between the surface and just let you get to know this brother who's been doing these things for a very, very, very long time. Also invite you to call us live in studio. You can call us at 718-785-5760. 718-785-5760. Also, if you happen to be on WhatsApp, if you're overseas, you can call us on 347-688-3106. Once again, 347-688-3106. That's the number to call if you happen to be on WhatsApp. All right, Mr. Isaacs. All right. Yes. All right. Once again, his name is Papa Biggy. Papa Biggy, before, I'm going to wait for my Facebook Live to come up before you let you say hi and everything to the people watching you all over the world, all right? His name is Papa Biggy. Biggy, how was the drive coming in today?
Hey, the weather, you know, as you know, it's raining out there, but it was good, no problem, you know?
No, yeah. Because when I saw the rain, I said, Papa Biggy might be late today.
Oh,
all right.
you know, I was actually strategically positioned to get here in time because I actually overslept a little because I was in the Bronx last night. So I'd set it up that when I left work, because I was at JAIRiE. Yeah. JAIRiE's, they had his party, I guess yesterday
was that the one where JAIRiE played?
Yes. Yeah. JAIRiE was there. Von All-Star was there. A few, you know, the foundation, you know, really this sound man them was there.
Oh, everybody came to represent.
Yeah, man.
All right. So, like I said, today we are on the JAIRiE Chit Chat radio show. I want to say much love to everyone on Facebook Live. We have our brother in studio. His name is Papa Biggy. And we're going to give Papa Biggy the floor right now to greet everyone all over the world that's listening to you right now. Papa Biggy.
Yeah, man, I want to say a special Sunday. I can't even say Sunday morning because some places of the world is not morning, it's afternoon now. So a special Sunday to each and everyone. Greetings to each and everyone, and thanks so much for having me. And, you know, to the listening public out there, I want to say blessed love. And, you know, the music that I push forward will always be conscious. So, you know, once we go into reasoning, they'll know more about me and what I stand for. And, you know, get a little more insight.
All right, and on the world map, I want to say much love to everyone over there in Germany, everyone in the United States, everyone in Jamaica, West Indies. I'm not sure where this is. Does this look like Euthanasia? But anyway, we're a global radio station. I want to say much love. His name is Papa Biggy. And what we're going to be doing today, like I said, our goal today is to reintroduce Papa Biggy to you because he's been doing it for a while. We know him, but we want to reintroduce him to the youngsters who don't know that this brother has been doing it for a long, long time. We're going to scratch the surface. And don't right, Biggy?
Yeah, man, definitely.
You don't mind, don't it?
No. You know, introduction to the new demographics is really good, you know, because the young people set up right now and poised at the point of a new demographic that's really need to hear the foundation of the music and to learn and to know it, you know?
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to start at the very beginning because today is a no rush kind of thing we're doing, you know, because we're going to take with time and just let people get to know you and so on. So we're going to start at the beginning. So I'm going to ask you to tell me about a moment when you first realized that music would be your life, you know, and what memory sticks out with you from them early days.
All right. The first early days was that, as you know, I am actually a West Kingston baby.
Yeah.
Born 1 E Nelson Street, grew between Dedham Town, TThe Garden, and then my father, I had actually fell in love with a lady.
You know, before you go further, you know, when I posted your flyer, somebody right now said, "Is he from Spanish Town? Is he from St. Catherine?" I said, "No, I don't think so. I think he grew up in Kingston."
Kingston.
Okay, all right. Keep on going.
All right. So what really happened? My father actually went to live in Trenchtown. Took me and my brother to Trenchtown to live. So while living in Trenchtown, I got introduced to music from an early age because the yard that we were living in, there was a bar at the front.
Yeah.
And the bar was called El Classic Bar, and the gentleman had a sound called El Classic.
Ah.
So that was my first introduction to like dancehall music.
Yes.
But then take it a little bit more. There was a band in Trenchtown on 10th Street, which was a marching band, which was called the Wilton Hill Band.
Ah.
If you know anything about Rima.
Yeah, I hear about it.
Okay, Rima. The official name for Rima is actually Wilton Gardens.
Ah.
Yep. So then down the road, my friend now, his name was Philip.
Yeah.
We would leave school, and instead of going back up to 14th Street, up to Greenwich Road, where I was living with my father and his lady, me and my brother, what really happened, I ended up following him, go down to Ghost Town. On the way to Ghost Town, now you pass where Bob Marley was rehearsing, and that's where we used to stop and watch them rehearsing.
Watch Bob Marley rehearse.
Bob Marley and all the greats, you know, rehearsing back in those days, you know. So it was just a joyful thing. So that was my really early introduction to the music.
All right. So I want to say much love to you, Noel Newham, over there in the UK. And the brother we have in the studio is a global artist. I know you all over the world. You know of him. His name is Papa Biggy. And we're happy to have him, our Jamaican brother, in studio. And it's more about the chat today than the music, because the music, we're going to make sure you go find it and go stream it, but we want to reintroduce you. So after today, we expect that you will be downloading and streaming Papa Biggy's music. You'll be supporting Papa Biggy's music. You'll be inviting him to the shows. You'll be giving him some more work in this tri-state area, all over the world, globally, because Papa Biggy is ready to work. Papa Biggy, you won the National DJ Contest in 1982. How did that shape your path and your confidence as an artist?
Okay, well, that came about after I went, because after my parents migrated and my father came to America.
So if your parents migrated and left you in Jamaica?
Yes.
Yeah.
And at age 10,
yeah,
I actually went to live with my grandmother in St. Ann, because my grandmother is actually from West Kingston also. Ah. But she went and married to a gentleman and lived in St. Ann. Because the same year that I was born in, most of like my uncle, my
like a big yard.
Yeah, everybody born at the same yard. You know, my grandmother, because my grandmother wasn't actually from Jamaica. My grandmother was actually from Cuba.
Ah.
Yeah, you know, just like Rita Marley's from Cuba.
And JAIRie's mom too is from Cuba.
Right. So we end up, most of the people from Cuba in those days end up in West Kingston.
Ah.
You know, so most likely all over Kingston. Because, you know, Kingston actually was the main settlement in Jamaica then, and it is still the main settlement, so to speak.
Right.
All right. The thing is that after, like, going to Ferncourt High School, I first went to St. George's All-Age School. I lived in a little district called Castle Kelly in St. Ann, Jamaica. And then from St. George's All-Age, now St. George's Primary, I went on to Ferncourt High School, and I got involved in I started actually from St. George's All-Age in the choir and all of those things.
Yes.
And then I took it to Ferncourt High School, where I continued. And when there was time, I realized that after a while I was more drawn to the dancehall type of music. You understand me? I went and saw a couple acts. One of the acts that had an indelible impression on me, so to speak, was Yellow Man.
Yellow Man.
Yeah, man, the king
Big up yourself,
was
Mr. Winston Foster.
Yeah, man, so Mr. Foster, and then I had people that I used to listen to a lot, which was like St. Ann-based sound system, Jack Ruby.
Yes.
I used to listen to cassette. In those days, it was cassette. And I used to listen Jack Ruby's sound system on the cassette, because I wasn't able to go to no dance because I listen Jack Ruby. But the dances in the area locally, I would go to them, and the little sounds around, I would go to them.
Yes.
And I would listen to them as a kid. You know, stay on a dance till hours, but you listen to them early, you're gone to the yard.
Yes.
Because them run you out after 8 o'clock, you know, so you have to go home for them days.
Right.
Yeah, but the kid couldn't be seen in the dance all them time, you know?
Yeah.
After 8.
All right, let me take this call. Caller, you live?
Yes. Sherry.
Hi, how you doing? Who is this caller?
The great Papa Bito, representing the next Papa.
Papa Vito, welcome to the Sherry S. Chit Radio Show. And our guest is listening to you right now, Papa Biggy. From one Papa to another Papa.
Yeah. I'm a next brother that.
Yeah.
You know, so you me give him a maximum support, you know.
Ah.
Yeah, man.
Me give him a maximum support. You
know,
understand me? And I forgive him my strength when me see him put in the work all the time, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So big respect, Papa Biggie. How you doing, man?
Yeah, man. Enough respect, Papa Bito. You know the love no change, no time at all, my brother. Seeing it neutral,
seeing so much love enough.
Yeah, man. Thanks a lot. You know, and the same yesterday, you know, so I always send on your things them to enough respect, because so you're gonna each one help each one, you know. You see what I mean? And unity is strength, you know. You see what I mean? And that's what we need all the time, you know, the music. Because Bob Marley said, you know, one love and one heart, you know. So we have to love unconditionally. You see what I mean? So bless up, my brother. Enough love for calling, you know.
As long as the energy and the breath breathing of me, man, and me know that Cherry wasn't done for a couple of Sunday well.
Yes.
And me see an artist when me can't give her strength.
Yes.
Trust me, I am doing it. You understand me?
And we're waiting for you to, when you hit the New York area, to come sit in the studio with us and come chat to us. All right?
You know, it's just that on my mind, you know, because I don't want to call in. I want to come sit in that fantastic studio and have a good reason also. But as we said, the day is Papa Biggie right now.
All right.
And then we talk about that, so let me just give him a strength.
All right.
As I say, show him some love, and Papa Biggie, you're doing a very good job, and I see you live and mashing up the place same way, and you know what I mean? He has strength again, this man, my brother.
Yeah, enough respect, my brother.
Thing, man, you know what I mean?
Enough respect, my brother.
Here.
And jobless.
Yeah, man, there can't be a tree without a root. Yeah, man, and I love how you articulate all those songs, man. So, blessings and blessings. Papa Bito, one love to another Papa.
Honor, Mr.
Respect,
Beto.
man, to the
No,
maximum.
blessings.
Here?
All right.
Yeah, man, blessings.
Thank you,
brother.
Papa Bito. From one Papa to another Papa. The Papa in the studio today, his name is Papa Biggy, and that was Papa Bito right there, another artist.
Yes.
Love to see when the artists them call in and show love to the other artists. Don't forget you can call us live in studio to say hi to Papa Biggy. Phone number is 718-785-5760. Once again, you want to talk to Papa Biggy? The phone number is 718-785-5760. If you happen to be on WhatsApp, your WhatsApp number is 347-688-3106. WhatsApp 347-688-3106. His name is Papa Biggy. No
Yes.
rush at all today.
Oh, so back to
Yes.
what you asked about the winning of the Jamaica National DJ contest, the entering of it. All right, after I started on the sound systems, the little sound systems in the community, I was drawn to them and I started to go around them. I actually started to sing
Right.
on them, and then I realized that my voice was more maturing and I was easier able to like DJ chant then. And I started that. During that era, I actually went on to started writing lyrics.
Right.
My lyrical content, I said to myself, I promised myself one thing, I would not write any slackness music.
Yes. Even as a DJ.
Right, even as a DJ, because in those days, cultural music basically it's revolutionary music as we call it.
Yes.
Because if you listen to what the artists that hold the mic and chant say, we are basically what society look at as the bottom of the barrel.
Yes.
The people who would talk the worst of the worst things. So I said to myself that I would definitely write my lyrics that would be conducive to the listening public, including kids, children.
Yes.
And I started writing my lyrics, ended up coming up with a song, the song called Falkland Crisis. Why I wrote the song Falkland Crisis, England and Argentina was actually at odds over the Falklands. There was a war going on over the
Falkland,
yes. So because of that situation, hence that song came about. So I wrote that song and then actually went and entered the Jamaica National DJ competition with that song in Senton. Now, Mikey Loss,
Yes.
that's when I met him first because he came second in that competition because I said I was living in Senton at that time. I spent actually 7.5 years in Senton. And I love all 7.5 years. And I fell in love with Senton to the point that if I should even go back home to Jamaica to live permanently right now,
You go Senton.
it would be Senton because I already set up roots there. Although I have roots elsewhere, but that is my,
That's where you would call home.
Yes, but West Kingston would always be my baby, I'm a West Kingston baby, so that is close. West Kingston will always be close to my heart,
Yes.
And in truth and in fact, TThe Gardens,
Yes.
You understand me?
Shout out everybody from TThe Gardens, much love.
Yeah, man. And everybody at the same time from Castle Kelly.
And Castle Kelly.
Yeah, man. BlackChild, Senton. Me have to big up my people.
Big up Senton.
Can't leave them out at all.
Big up West
all the
Kingston.
Ferncourt Heights, St. George's.
All right.
Primary school heights, them. And also, my original school was Trenchtown Primary.
Big up Trenchtown Primary.
You have to big them up same way. You understand? Because we don't run no wire fence.
No, sir.
No, we don't run no wire fence.
And I still your alma mater. You still can go back and still can do for them if you can.
Yeah, man. Yes, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So I'm curious now. So, before I play any of your songs, I'm just gonna ask you another question first. Which early mentors or producers changed the way you approach recording and performing? I want to shout out Linton Davis as well, and everybody checking in.
All right. Early day producers that actually my first production in studio was done by a gentleman called Mr. Stewart, but he passed away. And he actually produced the Falkland Crisis, but I don't know what happened. I didn't know what happened, why he didn't take it to the next level, because I thought he pressed the songs himself instead of giving them to like a Dynamics back in the days.
How old were you when you won that contest?
I was actually 18 years old.
You were 18?
Yeah, just before my 18th birthday. My 18th birthday. I was 17 actually.
Okay. All right, so...
Yep. Okay, so Mr. Stewart brought me to do the first recording, but then after bringing me to do that recording, I met Henry Junjala's a Volcano label.
Volcano.
And then after leaving school, I went back into Kingston to, because when I won the contest, it basically was coming in my final years at school.
Yeah, yes.
So I went to live back in Kingston, went back to Tivoli Gardens to live. And big up Love Bunch because he's in Queens here too.
Big up Love Bunch.
And he's listening to me because when I went back to Tivoli, I went to live at his house, Carnell.
All right.
Me and my brethren up to yesterday, me and him talk. Me have to see him to the phone. All
right, Love Bunch, big up yourself.
Yeah, man. So anyway, what really happened, he had a sound system. I went back there while I was going to studio. I met, as I said, I went to studio with Henry John Jalas. He brought me into studio and started showing me the real side of the music.
Yeah.
That's when you see the ground. I met people like a Billy Boy or a Barrington Levy. You name them in those days, Lee Van Cliff, you know.
Yes.
Those days, a Louis Lepke, all of them. So, and a Michigan and Smiley also I was introduced to. Channel 1 was the breeding ground, basically, for all the great dancers, singers, like even a Sugar Minot.
Yes.
All of them used to be at the studio. You understand me?
Right.
That's where you see a Barry Salmon.
Yeah.
I met a Gregory Isaac, a Dennis Brown, you name it. I met all of them there. So that started to shape me even more. You understand me? And then from there, the sky was the limit.
Sky was the limit.
My first hit song really came about from Sly and Robbie. They produced my first hit song. It's Channel 1 had put out a song before it, which was a popular song, which is called Youth Them Have to Grow. It's on the General Rhythm.
Yeah.
The same actual General album on the General Rhythm.
Right.
The General Rhythm, the same album boasts Little John, All Over Me, Girl. And then Barrington Levy, It's Strange, How to Dance. But then my song was the arms of great men reach, the heights of great men reach and kept. We're not attained by sudden flight, because the youth them have to grow, and the youth them have to strive. So the song was the youth them have to grow. But then the song that catapulted me into stardom, so to speak, on a different level, was called Under the Plane Wing.
Under what?
Under the Plane Wing.
Plane wing.
Plane wing.
Plane wing.
Yeah, the wing of the plane. Yeah, man. And this was actually produced by Sly and Robbie and also Soji. He was part of it. Soji, which was an engineer at the time at Channel 1. The famous engineer Soji, because Soji recorded some of the biggest songs back in the days, from a Zungu Zungu Zeng with Yellow Man to a Diseases to the whole Channel 1 crew, the Barnabas, and you have like a little orangutan young kid in there, and all of those Peter Chemist, all that whole group of engineers worked together.
Magic.
And the magic came out of Channel 1 for different producers who came by and record artists like Sister Nancy, Bam Bam, and you have on the Techniques label for Winston Riley, you have people like you have people back in those days that were at the studio, like fixtures at the studio, basically, because we were all families.
Right.
So we were at the studio, everybody, Gregory Isaac could lay down upon the carpet.
Really?
And me upon the carpet over there. So Dennis Brown down sit down or lay down upon the carpet too. He never come nowhere because it was just one love.
One love, one happy family.
You name it, Dwight Pickney, you name then a Steely and Clevey come in, reach it. All the way is just like a family situation. A Johnny P, a Lady Han, You name it, everybody was at Channel 1. Channel 1 was the place where everybody hung out in those days.
Wow.
You have other studios, but Channel 1 was more conducive to the more, what do you say now, ghetto youths, or the more grassroots people being there. Not to say a Joe Gibbs or a RJ's what didn't do that, but they were more a little away and more out of, because them days are challenging even if you just get the bus here for God's studio.
You can't find the money for go.
You're mad, man. Sometimes you have to take myself, sometimes when nothing go on. You understand me? That time the dub plate era never really kick off to what it became.
Yeah.
After the dub plate era kick off, then the gate open. Everybody make money.
Everybody make a song. Everybody, all the songs you ever done, everybody wants.
But dub plate.
Dub plate.
And then the foreigners start coming to order dub plates. So that brought it to a different level.
So that became like your bread and butter.
Yeah, man. Every day, man, when you go home, man, you bring home money, man, and you bring home good money too, because the money where you are bring home on a daily basis, so to dub plate enough time. The regular person in Jamaica not working it on a weekly basis. And you are bringing in more than that on a daily basis, and they're not working that on a weekly basis.
Let me see as you're talking about it. Let me see if this is the song you're talking about. Let's see if it's the song.
Under the Plane Wing.
Under the Plane Wing.
Yep.
I say this is your first big hit.
My first big hit.
And this is on the Heavenless.
Heavenless. No, the rhythm is called Waterbed, but it's a spin-off of Heavenless rhythm.
Oh, okay.
That rhythm was built by Sly and Robbie. It's you look, you see.
Big up yourself today.
Well, this happens to be an official introduction of the herb, which is the healing of the nation. Lord. Right, because them can't stop the smuggling. I said them can't stop the smuggling. But watch your man, the Babylon try stop the herb smuggling. But out of here, put me create a dangerous thing. But on my way, me I go to foreign. The pilot go in but couldn't start the engine. Everybody inside.
So we have to play the one here again. It's called Under the Plane Wing, Papa Biggy. Alright? And he said it's one of his very, very first big hits.
Yes, one of my first big hits. This song, actually, as I said, was produced by Sly and Robbie and Soji. It was a joint venture. It's the same rhythm that you have Sugar Mine at Urban Hustling on. You understand me? And you have, I think it was Louis Lepke. You see me, My name is Louis Lepke.
Yes.
So the thing is, and I think it was one of the first rhythms that I can remember. After this, no, not really, because they had diseases before that had multiple artists on. But this song made a real dent, so to speak, in my career, in helping me to get out there. I remember I was at my house in Tivoli Gardens and in Tivoli, and I remember this. The telegram man came and I was, just resting up on a Thursday. I don't know why I didn't go to the studio that day, actually. So I was resting up and a youth come up and knock my door and him say, Biggy, telegram man down here say, I have a telegram for you. Right away I start to fret because I thought something to my father.
Yeah, telegram man
so
come.
Telegram come. When telegram come to your Jamaica, that's the family. A crazy thing. Something crazy or something really good. Anyway, the telegram man gave me the telegram and I took the telegram. Because in those days, you didn't have any connection to people abroad. There was no cell phone and all them things. Most you wouldn't have no phone at them yard in those days.
That are the pen pal days.
Yes, the pen pal days. And the Hardy Boy and the Nancy Joe book. So anyway, I actually got the telegram from the gentleman. I went downstairs to get the telegram, and I opened the telegram and it said, pick up ticket flight to Trinidad tomorrow. I'm like, what? It was a lucky thing. Me, some of the first thing me tried to get as a youth was my passport. Because me always see the plane them and I know me have to fly for one of that. Me never worry about the ship them. Me know it's the plane. Me have to go up on the plane.
So your first trip was to Trinidad?
My first trip was to Trinidad. Actually, I went to Trinidad and Tobago also, so I performed there. I did my first set of shows right there, you know, and went back home to Jamaica. And the kicker was when I went to Jamaica, I got paid in Trinidadian dollars. So when I went to Jamaica and I went to the bank to change money, them said them can't change the money. I'm like, well, not talk about, we need my money. You understand me? Me have my little $3,000 Trinidad dollar and can't get it changed. I said, wait, I can't change my money. What do I deal with it? So them I said, no, you can't change it so anyway. I used to work at TThe's grant. That's my first job as a youth.
Right.
So I worked there for like about 6 months. Then I left it because of the music, because I had to make a decision. My music was basically it became complicated for me to honor my job,
9 to 5,
my 9 to 5,
you take off too much time,
with
my
music, because I was going to the dances. I started going to Ocherios to have my bike, because I was a bike rider, because from me I go high school, me I ride bike. My grandmother made the mistake to buy me a bike.
Your grandmother lived in Jamaica?
My grandmother passed now, but
she, at the time she was living in Jamaica.
Yeah, man. She never actually traveled. She never lived.
A big things that she can buy a bike when she live in Jamaica. No?
Yeah, man. She buy me a Z90, man, and actually a S90.
S90.
I'm used to ride my bike.
S90 is that the Honda?
Yeah, man. Honda, man.
Yeah,
man. They used to have the song, S90 Skank. Yeah, man.
Sure.
You know, so. What really happened is that my grandmother bought me. The thing is, my grandmother was like a hip granny, you know, because what I say, she know the street. My grandmother don't play, you know. So what my grandmother, one of them people would tell, looking at, she's small, you know.
Yeah.
But she would just look in your face and tell the truth and okay, big and tell is jump in your face if you pass your place.
She's very direct.
Yeah, man. And my grandmother no talk patois either, straight English.
Very proper.
Yeah, man, and you know, she talk her Spanish to her husband.
So
we think, we always think, a Gimbridge, that we used to have arguments, a Gimbridge theater, but we never realized a Spanish theater. When we get older, so sometimes I'll be in somewhere, then I started picking up a few things from her.
Right.
And then I started learning on my own as a lot of certain things. So sometimes I might be around Spanish people and they're talking all kind of crap and they don't understand that I understand what they're saying. So then I will say to them, hablo español un poquito, me vuelvo cubano. They're like, you speak Spanish?
You speak Spanish?
I said, see. So it's like they're frightened when I do that. But the thing about it is that, back to what I was saying, is that my grandmother bought me the bike, so I used to ride back and forth. And while working at Geddes Grant, I bought myself a bigger bike. And I started riding to the dances, doing all these dances all over Jamaica. You know, it's part of my brother in Peter. Everybody think I'm a brother. Come here, and him look alike so much. More than my brother look like me. So big up Metro, we call him Metro, but a Peter, that Peter Metro. Another Metro, we call him Peter Carter, but we call him Metro.
Okay.
Yeah, man, I'm a ride and die that, I'm a soldier that, you know. And, you know, so that's what really end up where I end up going up and down and leave the corporate job, end up on the sound systems. Jack Ruby sound system, but Soul Express from Dunkirk, I went. Basically moved on to live in St. Not him, but he based the sound system in St. And I started really there because that based actually in Castle-Kelly. So that was one of my serious beginnings.
Okay. All right. And so Papa Biggy is telling us that the first time he went on a plane, he was going to Trinidad. Hence his song right here, Under the Plane Wing. I don't have to assume, say, he was sitting somewhere close to the wing, right?
You know, the song is about herb, you know. It's about Papa Biggy, the chalice under the plane wing. So it's a herb. It's a herb song, you know. So,
I hear you.
Because in those days it wasn't Westmoreland, as everybody said, was the herb parish. It was actually Senton.
Yes. You understand? So we have to add this song to when you have your herb list of songs. This one must be in the same list.
Yeah, man.
The song is about herb.
Yeah, man.
So under the plane ring.
It was basically, it became like an anthem in New York here, you know.
Yeah,
man.
People, once again, if you're just joining us, we're talking to an artist by the name of Papa Biggy. Papa Biggy has been around for a while. He's been doing his thing. But sometimes, we tend to not remember people who have set the stage for others, people who have done it for the other people. So sometimes we need to remind you of people who are at the forefront getting things done. So his name is Papa Biggy, and I want to play this song for you. This one is his very first big song. It's called Under the Plain Wig, produced by Sly and Robbie, right?
Yes, by Sly and Robbie.
Official introduction of the herb, which is the healing of the nation. Lord. Right, because them can't stop the smuggling. I said them can't stop the smuggling. But watch a man, the Babylon try stop the herb smuggling. But out of here, put me create a dangerous thing. But on my way, me I go to foreign. The pilot go in but couldn't start the engine. Everybody inside come out balling. From the day them born, never see such a thing. Papa Biggy and lick the chalice on that the plane wing. The government come crown me ganja king. But all them do, them can't stop the smuggling it name. Over the hills and down the valley. Say down in Jamaica we plant the Tennessee. We send it go a foreign, get no foreign currency. We bring it in the island of the economy. So we no business with nobody. We export it already. It name the extra veganza. For this a bargain bonanza. We not stop export the ganja. Heal Germany name. Special request to all smuggler. Them plant for them ganja right in Jamaica. Them pure for them ganja, call it marijuana. And when it's excellent, them call it sensimilia. Them load up the ganja in a airliner. Them export the ganja to the foreigner. Them send it go a foreign, get no foreign currency. Them bring it in the island, help the economy. So we no business with nobody.
We no business with nobody. Under the plane, we will export the marijuana in any way. Or them days them say ganja. Any which way. All right, and Papa Biggy, I tell you the different ways for them. I send you how them sell it. I tell for themselves, right?
You're that. It wasn't really telling on ourselves, It was basically telling the authorities. We were basically being revolutionaries. In saying to the authorities, listen to me, if white rum or if rum itself and alcohol can take so many lives by people being intoxicated. You understand me? And that's not illegal.
Right.
And tobacco is the main source of cancer when you check it in a whole set. In many nations, if you check it around the world, tobacco has made a serious impact in people's health, on people's health negatively. You understand me? By being the root of and the root cause of their cancer.
Right.
So if that is so dangerous, and on the cigarette pack in America, they write it is not healthy for your health. It is dangerous for your health. Then why are you still selling it? And why is it still legal? And marijuana, which is the healing of the nation, which has proven to have so much medicinal qualities. Because a Rastaman taught me something when I was young. His name was Buddha Dreadlocks. Came from Cascade.
Yes.
And he taught me something. He said to me, the smoking of herb should only be used in sacred situations. But the drinking of herb and the consuming of herb, or the consummation of herb, should be for cleansing and should be for medicinal internal use. He said using the herb inside, he said there's a balance. If you smoke herb, you're supposed to also drink herb tea.
Right.
Because what it does, it balances it out. So when a man say him smoke herb and him not smoke nothing but herb, and him still end up have cancer because him not drink herb tea
Oh, yeah,
to
for
balance
drink the
it.
tea to purge and to
Yeah,
balance,
to balance
and to
it. Life
cleanse
is a
too.
balance because
Yeah.
listen to this. None of these lights in here could be on unless you have a negative and a positive charge.
Yes.
The world was built on that.
Yeah.
You understand? You have lightning that could strike and kill you.
Yes, yes.
But at the same time, you have the rain that come from the sky and give nourishment, give water, so that man can live. Because without water, we all die.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That
That's
make
so
the
true.
plants grow, that make humans, that make animals
Yes, yes.
survive. So the rivers need replenishment from water from the sky also because it's condensation, as you know.
Yes, yes, yes.
It's a recycle process.
Yes. Yes.
So, you understand me? So, with the herb, I was saying to myself, why is it herb is illegal when there's so many other things that are legal?
Right.
You know, so it's to say to them that, okay, we are going to smuggle it no matter what you do. No matter what you do. We are saying we're going to make it reach to the people that need it or that want it, no matter how you try to basically to suppress it.
Right.
Because right now we're at a standpoint right now where I'm asking myself this blatant question every day. I would say around the world you still have millions of people who are still incarcerated because of marijuana.
Yes, yes.
Still there are certain places in the world, like in America here, that are saying they are free in marijuana, but it's not truly free. Because just recently I saw an artist, a rapper, was arrested in Georgia for having marijuana.
It depends on the amount that I catch you with, though.
But guess what? If it's free,
It's
them
free,
shouldn't
it's
bother
true.
worry about
That's
the
true,
amount.
that's true,
It's
that's
because they want it to be controlled.
Yeah.
Because
that's true.
you realize so them take the food off of the small man table when it come to marijuana and put it on the big man table.
Yes, you know something though. I'm happy we're having this little chat because, like we say, it's not an interview, it's a chat. You know what I find though, if you remember back in the days, you know, when like a Rasta man, like as you know,
Being given.
Morgans them say you don't have to be dread to be Rasta. But over time, you know, all those Rastas back in the days, you know, everybody was using ganja for all kind of things. And if you realize now that they have kind of legalized marijuana to a point where they said legalized, and when you look and see who are benefit from it now, really, you know,
All right.
really, the guy, you know, things say the Rasta man would be rich today because they should be millionaires because they were the ones who were spreading this message from
All
years
right,
ago.
let me
And
say
they
this
now
to
rip
you.
off it.
I'm calling on the Jamaican government on this forum to take a serious look into Peter Tosh's life because he was one of them that was brutalized by the Jamaican police several times for marijuana. And he was a serious proponent of marijuana. I think Peter was even more serious about speaking out about marijuana than even Bob.
Right.
You understand me? And it's the truth. So, and he bear the scars of being beaten, jailed. You understand me? And for marijuana, like many other Rastaman. But because he was propelled as a star, he was basically targeted even more.
Yeah.
And I think Peter Touch children and grandchildren should be rewarded for his suffering that he went through.
Right.
I think that should happen. And I'm calling on every man who have a moral standing. You see, the thing is, guess what happened? I am no angel.
Yeah.
I'm a quick to point out to my everybody. I'm going to say, listen, me have more spot more than any other leopard you ever find.
Yeah.
So me make sure point my big finger upon myself first. So I'm not a moral police. But when it comes to right truths and rights, I think that that's one of the things that should be addressed.
Yes.
You understand? Because society basically brutalized Peter Touch for marijuana.
My God.
And I think that is children and grandchildren know.
Yes.
Peter Touch lose one of his son in America here for weed, you know.
Really?
Peter Touch youngest son touch one.
Yeah.
The police, them hold him in New Jersey a few years ago with weed. And them put him in a prison. And by the time them claim so them find him, them beat him after death.
Oh my God.
Him stay in a coma until him die.
Oh my
He's a youth to
God.
me. Alright. The same day Buju Banton was arrested in 2009, it
Yeah.
was on my birthday.
Right.
December 10th.
Right.
The same day, me and that kid, Touch One, was on a show in Hartford, Connecticut.
Right.
And that kid after that went to New Jersey. I guess he had some weed with him. And they pull him over on the highway, find the weed. And they bring him to jail. I think it was Bergen County
I
jail.
never came back out.
Him come out of jail straight to the hospital, and from the hospital him with the machine because him there under coma, knock them, beat him nearly to death.
Oh my God.
And guess what? Nothing has come out of that case, and the world is not saying anything about that.
Wow.
And that's Peter Touch's son. That's a son of, although I think he was born in Boston.
How was the outcry after that happened?
It's like nobody know to say nothing. It's like it just go down silent. The youth named Touch One. You can look up him story.
Yeah, Touch One.
So Peter Touch, even in death, his lineage was still persecuted for marijuana.
Yeah, that's sad.
And now that marijuana, they say it is free.
Yes.
I need to know that Peter Touch, Melody, if you can hear me, I need you to get up and start to put your voice out there.
Yes.
Don't make it look like your son is selling, no, them call it drugs or not. No. If a drugs, them release them, say them free up the drugs now, which are marijuana we attack. You understand me?
Wow.
And, you know, my thing is that I would love to see justice done. And actually his mother get some form of compensation. And his siblings, because I'm not just his mother, because his siblings have been affected by all of this. And Peter Touch children have been affected by the whole thing. And I think it's only natural to ask society in general to say, make justice be done. Be fair. Just show a little fairness then.
Yeah.
You understand me? Because it's a serious situation.
Right.
You know, so this song, Under the Plain Wing, you know, it was a song that actually catapulted me internationally. You know the producer, the promoter, Clinton Lindsay, came to
big
Jamaica.
up yourself, Clinton Lindsay.
Him come to Jamaica, and you know, General Trees actually introduced me to him, and we crossed paths. He basically said, okay, he brought me to America. You understand?
So
me?
you were one of the artists that Clinton Lindsay brought up.
Yes, he's one of them.
We have to give a shout out to you, Clinton Lindsay, over there in
He
Florida.
brought me to New York, and I did actually my first set of shows here.
So you were one of those artists in the Biltmore Ballroom and all of that.
Yeah, man. Stardust Ballroom, the Wagon Wheel, which was turntable, you know. All of them, you know, the Starlight Ballroom, the Tilden Ballroom. I've worked all of them already.
Right.
The Q Club, the Underground. I've been all over New York already.
So were you more of a, when you came here, so were you more of a staple in the Brooklyn area or just the whole New York area?
No. It was when I first came here. I actually traveled for years back and forth. I wasn't living here.
Oh, you came and performed and go back home?
Yeah, man. I did that for a whole lot of years. I actually started coming here in 1986. And I actually came here to live in 2001.
Ah, recently.
So I have been back and forth living in Jamaica and, you know, traveling and going to studios in Jamaica recording, you know.
Right.
The thing, go ahead.
I was going to ask you, though, about looking back at your early recordings, like looking at songs like Stop Them and Walk With God. What would you say you learned about songwriting then that still matters now?
All right. What I learned about songwriting is that if your song is not structured, then it doesn't carry really a story.
Right.
And every song, even if you look at Bob Marley's songs, all of his songs is story driven.
Right.
It carries a topic and it carries a body within the song. And it carries the hook, which is the chorus. Now the chorus, which is you have the verses and the chorus.
Yeah.
The chorus is what most people would sing in a song because that's the hook, that's the catchy part.
Right.
You understand me? That's the part that stands out. But then in some songs, the potency of the lyrical content, not just the hook, it put that song on a different level.
Right.
You understand me? Because even right now, there's a young youth a few years ago him do a song where I love the song to death. Him named Protege.
Yeah,
Him have a
Protege.
song named Blood Money.
Yeah.
Where him say, no bad man, basically my tell said, no bad man no go station. And bad man, the bad man, they church yard and them place.
Yeah.
If anyone out there who doesn't know church yard is one of the more affluent places in Jamaica, like the rich people, rich neighborhood.
Yeah.
And what he's trying to say, then guess what happened? If you listen to the lyrical content of that song is pointing to a whole lot of people.
Called Blood Money.
It's called Blood Money. Yeah, man.
So like you said, so I'm curious, so when you're writing then, when you sit down to write, do you write with the lyrics, the melody, rhythm, or idea? Walk us through that typical
All right.
session.
Well, it's a combination of both because it's a combination of everything you just mentioned.
Yeah.
Because first, you'll have to be inspired either by something that happened or just your a figment of your imagination.
Right.
But 90% of my lyrical content comes from everyday life. What I see. I would see Sherry walking down the street and something dropped from her. And I would just start writing a song about something falling. Not necessarily something dropping from you, but something falling.
Right.
Like, all right, I've seen on TV where say I've fallen, I can't get up. Well, it's just like that. That can be a song in life. Basically, it's saying, I've fallen and I'm trying to get up, and no matter how I try, I can't get up. And that's the same way I see Bob Marley writing it. Bob Marley wasn't really just a writer, he was a poet.
Right.
But he was a poet who knew to deliver.
So I'm happy you said that. I'm curious now. So how do you balance then conscious messages with say dancehall energy, so a tune kind of educate and at the same time move a crowd?
All right. So now I have a song that's out there now.
Yeah.
I have many of those songs over the years. Early. I'm going to go back to my earliest years.
Right.
I did a song for Winston Riley. It's called Times of Trouble.
Yeah.
In times of trouble, in time of distress, when man face get long, man start till depressed. Every knee shall bow and every tongue confess. Only reggae music where the people progress.
Woo!
You know, so
Sure.
it's telling a message that, listen to me, no matter how stressed out you are, the reggae music soothes you.
What was that song called?
Times of Trouble.
Times of Trouble. I like that one.
It's on YouTube.
Yes.
You could look it up. You could see it, It's called Times of Trouble. And it's released by, somebody put up there also as Lyrics Attack. But it's actually Times of Trouble. Because I use the statement Lyrics Attack in it,
Yeah.
So it's one of those songs that basically stands out,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And it was one of my hit songs that even the late DJ Bandit,
Yes.
he said to me when he was going to school, he was going to college, he used to listen that song religiously. Then you have a person like Cozy Mellers from Anthem Band. When I met him, he said, listen to me, that was one of my favorite songs back in the days. I didn't know who do it, but that song I used to listen to. He said he used to have his cassette thing, and he used to listen it religiously.
Wow.
So that's how you make an impact on a lot of people.
So you still stay conscious and you try to educate at the
I have to
same
do
time.
that. I have to do that because I want to. It's like right now I have some songs that's gonna be coming out, and trust me, people gonna hear them and they're gonna be like, whoa,
Right. I can't wait to hear some of these songs.
Yeah, man. If you look on YouTube, you should be able to find Times of Trouble, Papa Biggy Times of Trouble, or
Yeah.
cause it's there,
Yeah, absolutely. So over time you find, so have you find that you have to reinvent yourself as you You know.
Yeah, man. You can't just. All right.
Yeah,
Back in the days when you're younger, back in the 80s, it was bangly, you know, and it like just Ranking Joe, because Ranking Joe set that pace, and every youth want to emulate, you know, every youth want to be, we are inspired by that.
Yeah.
You know, you're inspired by an artist who say, hey, like a Burro Bantan, you know.
Hold on, we'll come back to that. Listen to this one here. Like this, right? Hold on.
Let's play the beer. Yep.
Well, who's that now, reggae fans? Show your face, can't stop you. Because reggae music rule. In times of trouble, in time of distress, my face get long, man start feel depressed. Every knee shall bow and every tongue confess. On the reggae music made big people progress, lad. But when things don't get so hot and we can't stand the heat, due to the vibes at night and we can't sleep, pure gunshot and lick out on the street. If it's not thief, a bad man and police, man ever get up and a talk about peace. Two gun but lick out in front it. Only rubber dub music can cool off the heat. So who say that, who say that, who say it nice? Sweeter than the sugar, me say sweeter than the spice. Sweeter than the curry goat, it's sweeter than the rice. Sweeter than the Heineken, we come off of the high. So get up everybody, come to your senses. Listen Papa Biggy, increase your knowledge. Remember reggae music are the best basis.
His name is Papa Biggy. That one right there is called Time of Trouble, taking you way back right there with that one right there. Beautiful, beautiful song. As Papa Biggy says that, you know, as an artist, you have to keep on reinventing yourself. You can't stay at the same place every day. So whatever is happening, you have to kind of get with it. So Papa Biggy, some of the songwriters or DJs you still go back to for inspiration.
All right. One of the persons that I admire his writing skills is Barry Salmon.
Barry Salmon.
Yeah, Kodjo, big up yourself, I'm a virgin.
You mean, what Barry's?
Yeah, man, I Barry's name Kodjo, man. Him know him, that's the better time to big up himself.
Big up yourself, Kodjo.
Oh, you never know that? Well, me and Barry come from far. We go way back. So,
okay.
you know, Kodjo, big up yourself, my brother. See? You understand me? Even Cornell here in Queens.
Yeah.
Used to go sometimes I go pick up Barry me and him and Barry step on the road in my car and we up and down. Because
nice.
sometimes Kodjo don't want to drive, you know, him lazy for drive. So then we park him car and we go check him and we had him go on we had him do road, you know. But it was always love and fun and joy, you know.
Yeah.
Always love and fun and joy. The thing is that I personally never have an artist, so me I never have a problem, you know.
Right. You get along with
some
everybody.
of the most complicated when me hear people say, boy, the artist, they are super cat, boy, the man, me and cat, good cat, I'm a virgin. That me I tell you. Any one of the artists, them, you know,
you know
where
people
people think,
with
me and the artists, them have no problem at all.
Yeah, them good.
Me and the artists never have no feud.
Yeah.
We never have no problem because guess what? I have a thing that I live by. As I said, I'm not perfect, but I live by a certain code.
Right.
I first show you respect,
Yes.
so I expect respect from you.
Because you know respect is earned.
Yep. So I give you your respect. I give you your props.
Yeah.
I give you your flowers. Me make you know, say watcha, me appreciate your worth.
Yes.
So you say with me, just give me back the same in return. That's why my first song this year, when I put out, it's called Roots to Youths. And it said, yes, and I said in the song, new generation, I will respect the youths. But no tree can survive without the roots.
Yes, that's
so
true.
I'm telling the youths that, listen, man, I love you now.
Yeah.
I respect you now.
Yeah.
But guess what? Don't forget the roots.
Yeah. Don't
no
forget
tree can survive without the roots. That's why a few years ago, them say reggae dead.
Yeah.
Them say dancehall dead. The insurgents of dancehall with Vibes Cartel coming back to the forefront. You realize that just since Vibes come out, Vibes Cartel come out, you see them free up Bounty Killer.
Yeah.
Them free up because guess what? Vibes Cartel has made it easier now by setting that example where say, listen me, out of my adversity, cometh prosperity.
Yes.
You understand me? So when him open the door,
Yeah.
but no fi that them have to free up a bounty killer. Look about how long them have bounty, and bounty basically was in exile when they check it to, when they come, especially coming to America, so to speak.
That's true. That's true.
And if you know anything about dancehall, America is the biggest market for dancehall, but reggae in Europe and Africa is the biggest market.
Yes.
But for dancehall itself, America basically is the frontier of it.
For dancehall.
You understand, the stepping stone. You understand? Jamaica, you know, say yes.
Yeah.
We come from Jamaica,
So
but internationally speaking,
Yeah.
because we get the Grammy Award, them and everything. You understand me?
Yeah.
Bounty Killer works so hard.
That's true.
And he's a prominent artist who never come out at the forefront.
Yeah,
And it's like them shut him out without. To me, me used to ask myself, what about them shut out the killer so?
And them give back so much to the community.
Yeah, man,
But,
I will say, man.
Yeah, man, and you know, as we so big up
A whole lot of artists give back to you, know, because
yeah, no,
I
true.
don't even talk about my philanthropy.
Yeah.
Instead, basically, my charitable giving back, because even the school, St. George's, that I go to, I donate a complete band to the school. You know, me donate a complete band.
Nice.
Me I tell you, you know, and there's so much more that I don't even want to go into.
Yeah.
I have other charities that are run in Jamaica by churches, where I still and send multiple barrels to Jamaica.
Yes.
Me and my wife buy up multiple pack with cases, a backpack, and
Send them
all kind of things, school books and things. We have account with bags in bulk, staples, Dollar Tree. We have corporate accounts with them where we buy things and send back. And I'm also a part of the show that I think we send some of the most of the computers ever got Jamaica. Through legend, through Connect JA, the president, Dr. Cornel Levy.
Yes.
We call him DJ Kapak. You know, also is a DJ to have a radio thing, online radio thing. And me and him, actually, Richie Stevens.
Big up yourself, Richie.
Richie Stevens, and that's a brother to where, you know, you understand me? Richie Stevens, I know him from youth days.
Yeah.
Because what a lot of people don't know that Richie Stevens have grandparents in TThe Valley.
He was here the other day with us, right here.
Yep, Mr. Dos. Yeah, Mr. Dos and Miss Dos. Them have a shop. Them Dos to down TThe Valley where everybody know. So Richie Stevens now, those are his grandparents.
Big up yourself.
So although Richie's a Westmoreland man.
Yes.
If have town roots. So I know Richie long time from youth days.
Yes.
So what really happened with Richie Stevens, I was talking to him one Sunday. And me I tell him about, you know, what I've done, what I sent to Jamaica and the things I've been sending over the years. And he said to me that, Biggy, instead of do all that, why you not set up a show? Instead of have to go in your pocket all the while, set up a show, basically, so to speak, and start use the proceeds from the show to fund that situation. I think it will work out better. That means you'd have a pipeline that is feeding.
Yes.
And come here, Richie just used to sit down and we talk, you know, so often. The thing about it is that him get so busy in his career nowadays, because you know, say Richie up on the next level.
Yeah.
And I'm there trying to, you know, revamp my own. So I don't really get the time to sit and chit-chat as much.
Yeah.
But we still hear to each other and, you know. But anyway, what really happened is that I call my friend, Dr. Cornel Levy. You call him Kappa. I say, Kappa, listen, my brother. You's a man, you always send things go Jamaica. You help me forget for go through the right channels. For get go through the right
Okay.
Yep. We go through the right channels. It's good. We go through the right channels to get incentives, so to speak. When I say incentives, to get basically help by the Ministry of Education in clearing certain things when they're sending it. Sending it to Jamaica, because they do have programs through NET, National Education Trust.
Right.
If you're sending things that are gonna help, like in school.
I'm happy, you know something. I'm happy that you're talking about this today, because I have found a lot, and especially to things going for the hospitals. But you talking about what's going for schools is something that I am honestly interested in, because I'm from Manchester, and I was just talking this past weekend when I saw everything going on with the election and so on. I said, I think I want to find a way to actually give back to some of those small rural schools.
Yep, they need it more than the schools in the
rural schools, you know, especially the primary schools, because when you start build from there, you understand me? You build when they're younger, I know.
Yeah, man.
And then they take you through to the high school and all of that. So I said to myself, I said, I want to see what I can do. Even our CEO here, he gives back to a small area. I don't remember the name of the place in Manchester, but that little community. But he gives them the school, help with the school. And
all right, listen to this. Even recently, they had in the rural area that I told you I grew up part of my life, spent part of my lifetime. That area is dear to my heart.
Yes.
And even recently, they had the back to school. They're back to school.
Right.
Claudine Crosman Fuller.
Yes.
Very hard-working community advocate.
Yes.
And she have this back to school thing she does every year. And I make sure even earlier this year, I maybe, let her get, some incentives, some things, so that, that could add to what she was doing.
Right.
I gave her my contribution. Then also, the very same school, she actually spearheads a beauty pageant. And I actually sponsored, kids in beauty pageant,
Wow.
So I'm always giving back, and anybody know me, my hands are free when it comes to giving back.
Yes, yes. As it should be, and that's amazing though. And we can't say thanks enough to you. And based on that alone, based on you, I realize that you're a brother who you take time out for the youth, so you give back. I'm going to play this song for the people right now,
We pay our dues, so we shouldn't have to fight.
This one is called Roots to Youths.
Swamp and canal, step back in the ring, cause the thing critical. Go draw for your notebook and your journal, cause take off my gloves on, we put it on back. Message, take off my gloves on, we put it on back. Yes, take off my gloves on, we put it on back. Message, take off my gloves on, we put it on back. New generation, I will respect the youths, but no tree can't survive without the roots. New generation, I will respect the youths, but no tree can't survive without the roots. The house of dance, I'll build pan a foundation. Play more rubber dub on the radio station. Selector come a dance, chop out balance, but you not play no rubber dub, tuning at the dance. Respect the veteran who pass and gone, and salute to the one them who still a trod on. Who brought the stone and who paved the gravel for the big pretty road bar where you are travel. Selector play where you are play, hard to sing where you are sing.
Boy, I tell you, see, I can't play out all the song because that song is available. It's one of your latest songs, right?
Yes.
All right, so make sure you go and get that song added to your playlist. It's called Roots to Youth, and his name is Papa Biggy. I want to say much love to everyone on Facebook Live, everyone on Twitch TV, everyone on YouTube, much love. Everyone on Instagram, what's up, TikTok? What's up to everyone checking in right now, JAIRieradio.com. It's all about a brother by the name of Papa Biggy, and Papa Biggy is taking us to school today, and what we're doing, we're taking our time, we're scratching the surface, and we're making sure that we get to see and reintroduce this brother to people. He's deep and he gives back so much, but he's one of those brothers I can tell right now as I'm talking to him is that he does his thing quietly. You don't see it on Facebook and all social media every day talking about what I'm doing. He's giving, and that's based on how he's getting that the kind of blessings there. I'm gonna have to play another song for you because I can tell that this brother is a God-fearing brother. This song right here is called Walk with God.
Let no evil come by my dwelling. Father, show me them with them bad hearts swelling. Move them. Can't trust me, friends, so me I walk with God. Me I walk with God, cause the world gone mad. Can't trust me, friends, so me I walk with God. Me I walk with God, because the world gone mad. In front of my face, them I say that them rape me. Behind me back, them attack how them hate me. God when me praise him, I bless me. Now see them and make them stress me. Roadblock them I said can't stop me. Me have a shield for when them attack me. Obstacle not the way them fi move out and go up bad fields and pass out. Can't trust me, friends, so me I walk with God. Me I walk with God, because the world gone mad. Can't trust me, friends, so me I walk with God.
Can't Can't trust my friends to me. I walk with God,
right.
brother, by the name of Papa Biggy. Tell me about the song, Papa Biggy.
Yes, that's one of the things I wanted to say. All right. In about 2017,
Yeah.
to be exact, there was an incident. I was listening to JAIRiE FM because I had the JAIRiE FM app on my phone.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was listening to JAIRiE FM, and while listening to JAIRiE FM, I heard it over the phone where a young lady was charged. A young girl was arrested and charged by the police. She was only, I think, like 15 years old. In Montego Bay. She had actually helped to lure one of her classmates, which should have been her friend, into a situation where she would tell her to take a certain taxi after another classmate had died and they had went to the funeral or something, the service. And she told her friend, come see me at my house, and tell the friend what taxi to take. And the friend took the taxi and was never be found. Was never found. And could not be found. The one who took the taxi could not be found. When they finally find her, they found her in some wooded area, raped, killed. And then they traced I don't know, they found out the taxi driver, they held on to him, and he started spilling the beans. And he had her phone, the girl that died, he had her phone. And when they searched the phone, they saw that the person that told her to take that taxi guy
Is that friend?
was her very close friend, her best friend. So right there and then it came to me, it touched me so much. I started writing the song, Can't Trust My Friend, so me I walk with God. So I said in front of my face, them I said that them rape me, but behind my back, them I talk how them hate me.
Yeah, yeah.
But the God whom I praise, you know,
Yeah.
basically
And,
now
and,
me, you know?
and I see Veronica Smichael is saying that amen to that song. So I think that song right there kind of resonates with people.
Yeah,
Where
man.
it's the song say, can't trust my friends, so me I
so
go walk
with
with God. Yeah, man. It may seem like it's simple lyrics, but it's deep. Because you know how many people listening to us today that have found themselves in similar situations. You have some friends who you figure you give off yourself 110%, not realizing say while you're giving, they're taking from you. They must sink
Yeah,
you.
man.
They must stab you in your back as soon as they get an opportunity.
You know,
so.
I've been through situations where people look at me and say, Biggie, I love you like a brother. And the same person, when the fire get hot or the oven get hot, them throw you even further into the furnace.
Wow.
Or walk, leave you. And the thing about it is that what that person didn't realize, I would have given my life for
them, exactly. Because they don't see you the same way that you see them.
Simple
you
as
see them
that.
as it comes onto that.
And you know, as where I'm from, as you know, I'm from the inner city, the ghetto. Them have a thing, them a eye for eye from the ghetto.
Yes.
And when I look at certain things, I said, you know what? I smile. And because I smile and walk away,
Right.
people like those would think to themselves, I'm weak.
Yeah.
But they don't understand the process or even to fathom what that is.
Right.
Real strength is controlling yourself.
Yeah.
Because real strength comes with self-control.
Right.
Because a man could step on your shoes and you know that he deliberately did it.
Yeah.
But instead of hold him and kick him down, you just look at him and smile because guess what? He's the bigger fool.
Yeah.
He thinks he got away with disrespecting you,
Right.
but what he doesn't realize, he disrespected himself right there.
Absolutely.
You understand? And I've been through that in life.
Wow.
And even coming to America, that was part of my story. And because I didn't really plan to live in America. I came to America for spend 4 days.
Wow.
I ended up living in America.
Wow.
You
Wow.
know?
Wow.
But that's another side of my life, of my story, that, as I said, my life as Courtney Portia's, I keep it separate from
Papa
my
Biggy.
life as Papa Biggy.
And you know, I want to say much love to over there in Belize. I want to say much love to Sandy Bradshaw, who is watching you right now from Belize, and she's talking about the whole tax issue and so. But I'm gonna move on from that. So, Papa Biggy, so how often do real world events, social, political, personal, change the direction of Project Mainstream? And if you can give an example.
Project Mainstream in terms of music.
New music.
New music.
Have you ever
or
had to
my
change your
music? Or my music? My music. Yep.
So you go to the studio and you have your whole thought process and what you go do, what you go sing, but also have you ever had to change for what based on the climate that you're in?
All right, let me explain this to you straight up. There are songs that even I record, even right now I have songs that, all right, I have a song that I didn't put out recently because I didn't want it to be used as a political ploy.
Yes.
You understand me?
Right.
And I've had songs before that I recorded that I didn't put out also because of the same reason.
Right.
Because, and this affects both political parties in Jamaica. And the thing is, social commenters always run parallel with political mishaps or governmental, what do you call it then, mishandlings, or not just mishandlings, but because of, you know,
because sometimes, you know, your music and what you say, what you sing can kind of marginalize you.
Well,
as
I've been through,
as
all
an
right,
artist.
let me say this to you. In 1988, I did, before Gilbert, leading up to Gilbert and after Gilbert, as you know, I'm from TThe Gardens. And I did a song. Nowadays, politics in Jamaica is different.
Different from there.
Then, politics was very hostile.
Yeah, I know.
When I said politics hostile, the supporters.
Where it was like your identity is based on where you're from.
Where you're from
and
and
where you're
live.
from and where you live, you're automatically your community. You're a part of the community, and your ideas and your thoughts are going to reflect whatever is
and
going
guess
on
what
in
happened?
that community.
And guess what happened?
Yeah.
It's like, all right, it's like, you understand me? There's a lot that affects even with artists.
Yeah.
In the sense of not just true politics, because even if you look at, say, the statement of gay and straight.
Yeah.
Back in Jamaica, that's why when they crucified Buju Banton or Shabba Ranks, because Shabba Ranks was crucified, you know.
Really?
Literally crucified.
You mean because of song lyrics?
Because of the interview that he did in Europe the time, and and what he said about gays.
Yeah.
The thing is that what the gay community didn't realize was that every Jamaican entertainer, no matter who he was, grew up hearing this, that on the books in Jamaica legally,
yes, it's true.
it was and I'm not even sure if it's off the book yet.
It was still on the book. The last time when I checked, it was still it was a
boogering.
It was the last time I checked, it was still
in
on
Jamaica.
The book. It was still on the book.
For homosexuality was deemed a crime legally, just like you get arrested for a gun, you get arrested for weed or anything else. It's the same situation.
Right.
Now, when you grow up and you hear that, most likely, if you are going to talk as a poet and you're going to use social commentaries, then that's going to be a part of your forte.
Absolutely.
So when an artist from Jamaica is being marginalized or crucified, so to speak, because to me it's not marginalization.
It's like you're being crucified.
It's like a crucifixion.
Because of your beliefs.
Because then also Christianity. The people who say they are Christians, to me, a lot of them, with all due respect, I think a lot of people who say they are Christians are hypocrites.
And that is so true, because some of the same things that they are lashing out against is some of the same things that they are actually doing. And if you go back to the same law there, a lot of them are doing it.
Let me say this to you, what happened. There in the Bible,
Yeah.
Shabba Ranks only repeated what he saw in the Bible.
Yes, yes, yes.
I think it's Leviticus 20, verse 5. I'm not sure. Something like that. Say if a man sleepeth with one like of his own, you should be put to that. Something like that. Shabba Ranks only.
And as you're talking, I'm seeing over in Billy's Stanley Bradshaw is saying, thanks, sir. Yes, we must call out any and both political representatives in times of tribalism and times of camaraderie, whatever.
Yeah,
so
man.
he's saying that we have to,
At the same
if we have
time,
the voice, we have to do it.
At the same time, I have to commend
Yes.
both the Jamaica Labour Party and the People's National Party and the other party on the side.
Yes.
I have to commend them for this past election.
Yes.
The peacefulness of this election.
It was
because
peaceful.
In the history of Jamaica, we have never seen people in orange and people in green wind up each other.
Hug up and take picture.
Yeah, man, and I see Mr. Oldness. Well, and I see Mr. Oldness. I know say Mr. Siaga, Michael Manley is supposed to feel good in them grave. Yes. Because they are the stalwarts of this thing.
Because you remember one time when Bob Marley had tried to be a peacemaker.
Him get gunshot. Him get gunshot.
That's what I'm talking about.
You understand? Bob Marley try cry peace and them shoot him.
Exactly.
Or if you shoot the man, you cry peace. No.
Exactly.
No. How bizarre that was.
And
Bob Marley crying for peace.
And
and you not shoot him. Why you not shoot him for then?
At that time, him crossed the line. Because as far as the concern, let me war the way I want to war. I want to fight this war. I'm going to fight against PNP and people go fight against me.
No, but Bob Marley believe in fighting, you know. Because Bob Marley goes Zimbabwe and fighting. You know. But Bob Marley is a revolutionist by intellectuality.
Yes.
In teaching.
Yes.
You understand me? Not by violence, not by stick and stones and guns and bombs and knives. Bob Marley believe in bringing revolution through communication.
Yes.
You understand me? Through talking to people and said, listen me, this is where we stand. We're at a crossroads.
Yes.
Because in one of his songs he said, we are at a crossroads and this is decision. Yeah, that's basically saying we're at a crossroad. This is decision time.
Yes.
We need to get together.
Yes.
And that's why he coined the phrase one love, one heart. Because no matter if you're white, blue, purple, black, it's like I have a song that says, if I have to love you by the color of your skin, then may my eyes be blind.
Yeah.
Wake up my people and read the sign. Time for us to free our mind.
You know,
because we need to stop seeing things as black and white and see it as one.
And you know, people, it's so funny. I must be honest. I never have had a lot of Papa Biggy's music on my playlist or in my collections or in my files, but as I listened to this brother speak, and when he sent me some of his songs and I started to do my research on Papa Biggy, I realized, and that's why I love a show like this, you know, because sometimes I realize we've had people out there who have done the work, who has put in the work, and sometimes not only did they get marginalized, but sometimes if they are not the kind of person who is in your face every day on social media, because these days it's like print media is not even doing it no more. Sorry about that, but my print people, Gleaner and New York Times and so. These days, our Gen Zs, and so if they can't see before them face, because the attention span these days is so small, so short, I have to sit and keep on moving, But as I went and I was doing my research on this brother, Papa Biggy, I realized that he has some very, very good songs. Some good songs, and we don't hear them play, we don't see them play, we don't see him on some of the stage shows.
You know what happened?
He's supposed to be on some of them shows, I don't see them.
Let me say this to you,
Yeah.
and I'm going to say this to you as simple as this. The media has a lot and a big major part to play within an artist's development.
Absolutely.
When a disc jockey see you on the streets and he say, "What go on, my brethren?" or he say, "How are you?" and at the same time you said to him, "I have a new song, I would like you to play it for me."
Yeah.
And then the same person overlook that song when they see it, pass it by like it's nothing, never even give you a little strength.
People can't support it if they don't hear it.
Simple as that.
Yes, I mean, you cannot share it to so many people amongst and within your little circle. But when you give it to somebody who have an audience, or have, say for example, I may not have a big old audience like the JAIRiE Jam and so, but say I have a little audience and each of us have a little space and we have our own space. And you say, Sherry, hear the song, you know? I'm going to go and say, look here, people, I want to introduce a song to you today. It's from Papa Biggy. You play the song, people like it, and you keep on moving, you don't just play it today, you know, because a lot of times we do that. We play it today just to make the artist feel good, say, oh, me did play your song, you know, so see there, I mean, I'll tag it and send to you. No, we as on-air personalities, you have to realize, say, you can't play a song at one time and expect, say, people are going to get it. You have to keep it in rotation. You have to make them get used to hearing the song. And that's how, you as an on-air personality want, or a DJ, or a selector, want to support an artist. The way to support the artist is to make sure, say, people hear the tune, them hear the song, them hear it more than once. Don't just try to figure, say, I'm going to do the artist a favor because I know, Papa Biggy give me some, I'll play it one time and send my clips and can system the play it. That's not enough. If we're going to support, like every time someone comes here, I tell us it's a business. What they do, that's what they live, that's what they pay their bills if they don't have a 9 to 5. So we have to help them grow. Am I wrong, Papa Biggy?
Yeah, man. And you see, based upon what you just said a while ago, as I said, I don't go into Courtney Portia's, which is my other life, but also, I'm basically an entrepreneur. And in 1987, when I realized the real gore of the music, so to speak, the belly of the business itself, not just the music, the business of the music. Yeah. Where marginalization and a lot of other things came into place. Right. And I said to myself, you know what happened? Because in those days, to be truthful, if you live in a certain place in Jamaica, because of politics, like in a TThe garden.
Wrong zip code.
The people who in charge of the music back in them days, they were run things. Them live in the most supported People's National Party neighborhoods. No,
so if you live in a Tivoli, your song now get played.
It not get played. It should. It will get played, but not as it should. You know why? Because the producers, the sound man them, you understand, everybody, most of them live in the People's National PNP supported party areas. Now, I personally had to cross lines and decide my mind, so guess what? Just like Bob Marley said, no wire fence around here. Yeah. So me just do some boom when I say cross lines. Me no cross lines political, me cross it musical. Yeah. That's one thing me make sure. You understand? Me no cross lines political, me cross it musically. Yeah. So me make sure all when them I say boy, Biggy come. I remember Rista Benji who passed away. Yeah. I grew on a Black Scorpio studio. I have to big up Jack Scorpio every time.
Yeah, big up yourself, Jack Scorpio.
Yeah, man. And big up Jammies too. See?
Yeah, big up yourself, Jammies.
And me got them, you know them then at the heart of the ghetto.
Yeah, man.
One day a Waterhouse, one day a Jewsland. And them a stronghold PNP nearby. Yeah. And when me got them nearby there, I see some man screw up them face. I just go over to them and heal them.
But you know something though.
Hear this.
We don't go into the politics, you know, based on a one song, because I think you learned from that one song that you did from back in the days.
Yeah, man, spread out all labor right, man. Spread out all labor right.
Spread out all labor right.
No, as you know, TThe garden is my place, and that will never change.
Where does it come from?
That will never change.
Yeah.
No, you have some people jump fence, me not jump fence.
Yeah.
That will never change.
Yeah.
You understand me? Straight up, that not change.
Yeah.
But me personally, you know me deal with it now. Me deal like a statesman now.
Yeah.
So me make sure
weren't you that DJ who was on the stage with Siaga at one of the events?
Yeah, man. All when Siaga do the speech about one done alone, don't accept William Grant's part of parade. Me the right part of the stage. You understand me? You understand? So you understand me? And I'm glad it come to the point now that we can, because I've gotten so many death threats.
And I'm our shepherd is saying hi to you too.
Yeah, man. Bless up. I'm our shepherd. Bless up. Enough love, family. Seeing?
Why people?
So one of the things is that, okay, go ahead.
No, because I just look at myself, I tell myself, say, I have, today, I walk in here today, right? But try to show you how the vibe with you and I good. Yeah. And sometimes an artist come and say we have to have part 2, but you and I, we don't touch it. Because, all right, I'm going to tell you something, all right? I walked in here and I said, Papa Biggy never sent me a whole bunch of songs, you know. But I had 60 questions. I said, no, go talk on vibe on. And you know, I'm reach out of the 60, probably number 6.
You know why? Guess what happened? Because the vibe of flow.
The vibe of
and
flow.
The questions them we need for ask, maybe them just answer right now.
I just have to, I can just follow upon what you're talking about because as I'm talking to you, and I love that, I can talk and I learn. Because some names, you know, I kind of put to the back of my mind and say, okay, go and research this. Go look. Because in my head, when you drop a couple of artists, I say, okay, go and look this one up. A producer, go look this one up. Jack this, what you say was Jack
Scorpio?
Yeah, go research him somewhere. You know, I figure, so I am talking to you and I'm processing. And that's why I said to you, it's not an interview. And Papa Biggy, you shall come back. We have to just keep on continuing because we have next week and the week after. And if you can come back,
yeah, man.
Soon after,
guess what?
I really appreciate it.
Whenever you're ready, man, a simple thing, man. It's up and a skip. You know, I'm not living in New York, but it's up and a skip. We just drive in. And
because we have enough things to talk about becoming a touch.
The thing, as I was saying, why even Jack Scorpio came about when in the conversation, he's one of the producers that also produced me, and King Jam is too. I've worked for all those producers.
Which songs Scorpio produced for you?
He produced Poor People's Story, and they put on a rhythm, ESCO. Yep, and he produced a few well, you know. The thing about the whole thing is that I remember going to Jack Scorpio's studio. I remember a young little youth, Rista Benji. Rista Benji looked straight into my face and said, Papa Biggy, we are the run here. Lick man flicking in your face, you know. You understand me? Him say, a lick man flicking in your face, you know, boy. A lick man flicking in your face. I'm like, hold on. You can't even vote, and you are take politics to the level where you tell me, say, if you lick me in my face. Guess what happened?
Yeah.
While he was telling me that, I was in a position to send him home to his maker. But I just looked at him and smiled. And I'm like, those days me I live serious as a man. I'm still serious, but me I live serious with a smile. And when he Rista said that to me, I just look at him and smile and walk past him going to the studio, because you know what? He doesn't know any better, because he grew up in that hostile situation where he was taught. So, as I said, even with the situation with gays and those type of situations, Jamaicans were taught that. You understand me?
And you say...
I personally, as you know, me's a married man, live with my wife, and me have my youth, them, and my think time the rapture come, I must you and your God have to talk. That means me know me have my wrongs, so me and him go and suffer. You understand me? But that's not part of my wrongs.
Right.
But with all due respect, anybody want to live them life or them want to live it?
It's up to
that's up to them.
It's up to them. So I want to say, because Papa Biggy, I don't know how much time you have, because what I could do for you, when we leave here, we could go into the podcast room and just do a quick 10 minutes.
Yeah, man.
All right?
Hold on.
All right.
Yeah, man. I have no problem.
Yeah, because, but you know, people, okay, so I want you to describe a song you wrote that took, say, for example, a surprising direction during production.
All right. How you plant corn and a peas you want to reap? It's called.
How come you don't send me all them songs here?
It's called Hidden Voices.
So far, I'm sitting here, I'm talking to you, and every song you've mentioned today, apart from... Did you see him talk Walking God? Every song you've mentioned, you don't send one of them to me.
All right, I'm going to send them to you. The thing of why I didn't send, because I didn't want to send too much. I didn't want to. The thing is that I didn't want to me, when I send songs to a DJ, most of it is especially for interview. I don't try to overwhelm them that they have to go through so many songs.
What happened is that when you send the songs to me now, when you share it with me, I share it with the radio station because here they are 24/7. They're on iTunes, so they put it in and it run all 24/7. So if you share it, then I can share it with them. But when you send me 5 and 6 songs,
okay, I'll definitely send that. I can send you 50 songs easy.
Yeah, man, and
all right.
Yeah, all these songs I play, new song me I hear, but
all right, let me get the whole of them. Anyway, listen, Hidden Voices is a song that actually nearly when I just recently went to Jamaica a couple months ago, and one of the first things, even that's Jim Brown grandson, that you there is some serious work in a Tivoli Garden. I'm have to give him, pay homage to him. Yeah. His brother passed away in a motorcycle crash.
Yeah, I remember just recently.
Recently.
Yeah.
His brother actually came to see me.
Wow.
While I was the one that passed away.
Yeah, the one that crashed?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because those are kids that were born in my hands.
Oh my goodness.
And those kids call me uncle. Because his father, which is Jati, was like my little brother.
Yeah.
And the same Dodos everybody talk about was like my brother too.
Wow.
They are like my brothers.
And no
matter like my little brothers.
No matter what them say about Dodos, Dodos has done a lot.
Can I say this to you? Community. A lot of people don't really understand what happened. In a Jamaica, if you don't have a strong man to control certain area, then okay. You realize that the Prime Minister himself now have to make the police force take it in them hand to curb the violence that go on in Jamaica.
Yes, absolutely.
Because when people are talking about them are kill you, and them are kill this and them are kill that, I want to ask them, the same people that are saying that with all due respect, I love every youth, But when me say 1,000 odd people are dead every day, every year consecutively and consistently at Jamaica, then something had to give.
And that's why I don't care if you want to say me I plug this, and that's why today I have to give a big shout out to Brogard and the Jamaica Labour Party. And I'll tell you why. You may not agree with me, but when I can go back to Jamaica, I was there in July, and I'm telling you, I never felt safer being in Jamaica with the crime rate being down. It's
Can I say something to you?
I come in 1996. And I've always been going back to Jamaica. I used to go and stay at the hotel and the resorts and whatever. This time around, I stayed in rural Jamaica in Audrey Marks area up there in Christiana. And I'm telling you, I even go to street dance, which I've never done in my life.
All right,
and
let me say this to you.
Safe.
I hear PNP supporters say that.
Yeah, man, it's true.
I hear PNP supporters come out and say that because it's not about politics, it's about Jamaica.
I have a friend who used to work, he's Jamaican, he used to work at the Long Island Railroad as a strategic manager, as a Jamaican guy. PNP strong supporter. And one of the things that he said to me, he said, Sherry, may I retire? And I always say, I wouldn't go back to Jamaica, but the way how me see Brogard go on, I go retire down there. 2 weeks ago, he tell me, say, I am still a PNP, but guess what? Now I have retired, and I moved to Montego Bay, and I'm doing organic farming.
All right, let me say this to you. Politics is the democratic right of every citizen. Individual or citizen, no matter which country you live in.
Absolutely.
You understand me? So, who you vote for or who you believe in, you must have a reason why you vote for that person.
Absolutely.
Now, if a person is a People's National Party supporter, they see and know why they vote for that person.
Absolutely.
It would be out of context of me as a person, as an individual, and I'm not talking even as Papa Biggy, I'm talking as Courtney Portia.
Yeah, yes.
To try to ridicule anyone and said, don't vote for that person, don't vote. I can discuss with you, encourage you, and try to lead you down the pathway, which is going to still be an opinion of mine.
Which you are entitled to.
And I'm entitled to my opinion.
Absolutely.
That no means that you have to listen to my opinion and follow it,
Yes.
So we're supposed to be able to have positive dialogue with each other when it comes to politics. That's where I put it.
Right.
Now, my thing is that the songs that I do, even recently, that I call some names.
Yeah.
And I even call, in my last song, that's called, it's now playing, the song, my last song, where I said, Know the Streets. Yeah. It's called Know the Streets.
Yeah.
Knowing the Streets is a song that said, know the streets, but we don't live like thug.
Yeah.
We are enjoy life, we are endorse love.
Hold on, stick up in.
You can go and go give a feel like, but as for me,
We'll come back to that. Stick up in, alright?
street life, Papa.
This is what he's talking about. It's called Know the Streets.
You want go dash away, have your good life, and well want go fling away. You too brave. Me and police, no fear, no close shave. Me no Lazarus, me can't come from no grave. Stay in a million and me not misbehave. To badness, me not go turn no slave. Look, so see me and party day, I'm a muggle pan Saturday. Have your good life and well want go dash away. Mix up with frog, then you must get cocoa bait. Take the advice and hear when me a say. Know the street, but we no live like thug. We are enjoy life and we are end our love. Know the street, but we no live like.
Alright, that one is called Know the Streets. Alright, back to you, Papa Biggy. And you know, Sandy Bradshaw is agreeing with you. He said, yes, she was in Jamaica too for the Master Griffith show last year, 2024 November. She could see the government and the people were working to bring down the crime. So that's what we're talking about. So big up yourself, Belize. Alright, back to you.
The thing about it is, this song, Know the Streets, is not just synonymous to Jamaica.
Right.
It's a worldwide cry.
Yes.
For the youths to understand that, listen to me, there's a bigger message, not just to dance to it.
Yeah.
And thing, but there's a bigger message. And I'm glad places like Sierra Leone in Africa.
Yes.
I'm getting called from those places, and they're playing that song religiously there.
Nice.
On a daily basis, DJs from Sierra Leone, that song is playing in Jamaica, and I'm not getting that love in Jamaica like I'm getting in Africa.
And just as you said that, you see, just not plug this. You see, next week Sunday, I'm going to be having a Jamaican sister who goes to Ghana every year and does a lot for Ghana and does a lot for Jamaica, putting Jamaica on the map over there in Africa. So if you guys can check in next week, I want you guys to call in and talk to her. Her name is Rock. Because what you're saying right there, and a lot of people, we don't plug in everybody. I know this is your interview, but I remember Ginger was right there, and he said the same thing to me. He says that songs that he's putting out, he will not hear it play in Jamaica. But guess what? He said he went to Africa. And he said he brought tears to his eyes when he stood on stage and hear the audience singing his song.
Yeah, man.
Word for word. That himself get goose pimples.
All right, let me say this to you.
Yeah.
You have a selector in Ghana called King Lagazi.
Yeah.
And he pushes my songs.
Right.
I don't have to give him nothing when I have to even talk about it. You understand? When him love a song, him just push it.
Right.
And these are selectors that them just play reggae music.
Right.
And what a lot of people doesn't understand, we are intertwined in this lifetime with the people that we cross and the people that we reach.
Right.
And we must all remember the whole world is Africa.
Yes.
No matter what you hear, our melanin and the different shade of our skins.
Yes.
You understand me? Because I have a song that's going to be coming out soon that said, I love to see the beautiful color of your eyes. Mm-hmm. So why my shade you so despise?
Yeah.
When we were equally created and spiritually related. So love is really anticipated.
Wow.
You understand me?
Yeah.
And with things like these, because the thing about it, a lot of people see Papa Biggy as just being a DJ.
Yeah.
I'm a DJ who have learned in school.
Yes.
I went to school in Jamaica, I came back here, went to school here.
Yeah, and also very well learned because, sometimes you're talking to people in interviews and I can tell it. Super intelligent.
You understand me?
Yeah.
And the thing about it is that I try to learn not just academically, but I also... And I have a wife that is a bookworm. Because... a few years ago, my wife got her master's degree, and she decided her mind to go back to school for her PhD.
Yes.
She started it, then I had some health issues. Remember, I had a whole lot more weight.
Yeah.
And my wife said, you know what? I'm gonna stop going to school. We're gonna work on this.
Yeah.
And she started working on me. We started by changing my diet.
Yeah.
We started going to the beach because we live near the sea.
Yeah.
So we started going to the beach and we started walking.
Yeah.
And we started walking and we started one step at a time, and it led to me losing, and with my doctor's help and everything, it helped me lose, and my dietitian should say, helped me lose this weight and things. So my wife now feels she was in a place now where she said can take time. That's why she's not here with me, because she's a ride and die, Me and she's far. So she do Sabam, and she actually went back to school because she had started her PhD, and she said, you know what, she's going back now to finish up what she started.
And you know something, I have to say,
and that's why she's not here.
I have to say kudos to your wife, because I found myself in a similar situation. After I did my master's, I started my PhD, but I started at CUNY as a non-matriculated student, right? But sometimes with everything going on, sometimes you have to step back. But I'm so happy you said it, because sometimes you just need to hear it. Because I am at the point now where I'm ready to go back, to go finish. Because I start my PhD and I say, it's time to go, because I think I can offer a lot more with certain...
And by the way, my wife is a woman from St. Anne. St. Anne's Bay.
Much love to all the ladies from St. Anne's Bay.
And guess what happened? Guess what happened? God have a way for the things.
Yeah, man.
God, this is actually my second wife.
Yes.
All right. God have a way for the things. Listen to this carefully. I actually, in Tivoli, met my wife when she was very young.
Yeah.
She came to town to pick up her documents to come abroad.
Yeah.
And I was at this park where beside the park they had a cook shop. So I will always go there and stop and go buy my little cook. The brother always fry some wicked sprat and some fry festival. And I wait for it, and this little girl come, my wife is younger than me. She come and she question me about, my car.
She didn't know who you were though.
No. I'm just telling you, she questioned me. Listen to this. No. She come abroad. This is about 1988, 89, You understand me? Me come abroad now. My wife all grown up, big woman. I don't know her from nowhere. I don't know nothing. I go to a garage to bring my car. Actually, I come check my bridge in a Queens here.
Yeah.
And when the youth used to work for me, I used to drive a truck, because I had a couple of trucks in an IKEA in front. So one of my drivers, I call him, I say, come here, go New York. And when I drive my SUV, I drop it, I have some big rims, some 22. So I drop it in the patrol, but I drop it. I say, Anthony, take time, I'm American. Anyway, by the time I reach over, I start here cling underneath my van. My virgin over here can't tell my mechanic, him couldn't find out. My carrot go to Connecticut. Every mechanic, my carrot go, couldn't find. Till one day, I say, I go on African garage.
Yeah.
And my carrot go on African garage. I see this young lady inside them service her car. And while the brother look under my vehicle and him find him say, you know what, the chassis crack, And him show me, him take a picture on him phone and show me the seat where crack, but nobody couldn't see it. And that happened to the vehicle. Looking down at the upper part. And it's a heavy vehicle, because it's a tower at the time. And him said to me, say, it cracked. So him said to me, say, I go, well it. So while him well it now, me inside of the waiting area, summer and it hot, but them open the door and they just have a fan.
Yeah.
No, yes, and the young lady inside said to me, say, no, I said to her, good afternoon, how are you? And she said, hi, good afternoon. And she said, she said to me, say, I'm going into my car to get some water in my trunk of my car, cold water. Can I offer you one? I said, okay, thank you. She go in her car, she open the trunk, she take out, she have an igloo in the back of her car with ice water in it. So she take out a bucket of the water and give me, and she drink. While I drink, I said to her, I said, where in Africa are you from? She said, I'm not from Africa, I'm from Jamaica. So we started talking and and we became friends.
Yeah.
So we became friends, and we were friends for like 4 years, going 5 years in before we started dating.
Yeah.
When we started dating, you know what happened?
Yeah.
When you started dating, she spoke to her relative and told them that, the guy that I'm dating, he says from Tivoli. And But the Papa Biggie part, my whole time was just Courtney.
Yeah.
And then my final tell said, Papa Biggie my name and thing, and she asked them the name. And she said, it remind me so much of the man who used to drive the black car down there. And she said, our aunt looked on her and said, the same man you go married to. And that's how she realized that we had actually crossed paths.
Oh,
and I remember the conversation with me and her vividly, and didn't even know that she was actually visiting Tivoli. I thought she was one of the kids down there that I didn't even know.
Oh my God.
And then it turned out that young lady become my wife.
So you see, that's a love story, and that's what we're talking about today. It's not an interview, because what Papa Biggie just said to me is one of the questions that I could have asked him. I could have said to him that, Papa Biggie, tell me something about you that most people would not know. So right there, I could say asked and answers. But one of the things we're going to do, I don't know today, oh my God, like I tell you, I just have so much to talk to Papa Biggie about. I don't get to play him songs them. Oh, here we go. Caller, good afternoon, you're live. Oh, am I hearing you? Hold on, I'm not hearing you. Oh, Sandy, but I don't know why I'm not hearing you through my mixing board here. I'm only hearing you through the WhatsApp. Oh, you're not hearing me? Well, I'm hearing you, but Papa Biggie's hearing you too. She's in Belize.
Okay. Hello, Sandy. How are you? Good afternoon, ma'am.
If I hear about you, I'm going to follow you now. You know?
Okay,
Really,
thank you.
very
Thank you. I
impressed.
appreciate it.
Thanks, my darlings. Keep up the good work, both of you.
Yeah, man, really appreciate it. You know, thanks a lot, you know. Yeah.
Thank you, Sandy. So make sure you're gonna add this song to the playlist. And you know, Sandy,
Yes.
I also want to say thank you to you and everyone in Belize. Thanks for checking in. We appreciate this, and this is what we like on Sundays when we have our guests in house. We like when people call and interact, because I can only say so much. But for an artist, people think it, but they don't say it. But for you not to pick up the phone and call and say, look here, I am not really familiar with you, but I love everything you're saying, and going forward, I'm going to add you to my playlist. It means so much to the artist. Am I correct, Papa Biggie?
Definitely. It speaks volume.
It
Definitely.
speaks volume.
Definitely.
Speaks volume.
Yeah, man. And definitely when I come in New York, I'll be there too, right? 'Cause
Yes,
I love your
absolutely.
show.
Absolutely. I can't wait to have you in the
Love your
studio.
All right.
All right,
Take
much
care,
love.
darling.
All right,
God
thanks
bless.
much.
Yeah,
Okay,
man,
very
thanks
much.
again,
Yeah,
sis.
All right, sure. Bye.
So you see, it's almost time to say our goodbye here, but I'm going to be sitting with Papa.
Well, we're not going to say goodbye. We're
Until
just
later.
going to say until later. Yeah,
Until
man.
later, we're going to go. But before I go, though, there's a song that I want to play. If I had to play a song from you, I'm gonna put the ball in your court right now. I have. All right, so I did download Time of Trouble that I really wanted to hear. I have Under Me Sensei, I have Soulmate, I have Stop Them, and
Did you have How Much More?
How Much More?
Or Know the
Yes, absolutely.
You were playing Know the Streets
Absolutely.
a while ago. You played Know the Streets,
so,
right?
How Much More I'm going to play.
How Much
So
More.
for you people, I know we were supposed to go at 1:30. It's 1:31 right now. But like I say, what am I tell you? Them always say when I play music, I say when the song nice, you play it twice. And it's the same thing right now with me talking to Papa Biggie. I have never, in every single interview I've done, this is the first one I've done that the time went by so quickly. I have not even scratched the surface. I came in today and I said, because, Papa Biggie has been doing it for a while, and I really wanted people to see him and get to know him and understand, say, he's more than just the music. Even today, Like we said, it's a chit chat. So even today, you find out say he does so much more. He's a philanthropist. He does all of this. An entrepreneur, gives back to his communities and things we will never know about him. Tell you we meet him wife, we meet her, and when God ordained something, you know, because this was like an inspiration. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm looking for a divine intervention. He met the lady years ago in Jamaica, and what are the odds of him meeting her again in the States and chatting up? And she was not on that. She was ever so nice to him. So when people hear this love story, all of a sudden, Sandy Bradshaw from Belize is called and they say, boy, I just love that. I never have him before, I never know him before, but I have to start following him. That's what we're talking about. And that's what we aim to do right here. All right, I'm going to play this song from Papa Biggy, and then we're going to step over to the chat room. But after that, that's where we're going to say our goodbye to each and every one of you. All right, this is a song I want to play for you. How much more, all right?
Think with a slow now, though. Well, I make some nice up for you, then wise up. Papa
I want to say much love to you, Linton Davis, Veronica Smichael.
How much more Zeeks and how much
Papa Bito.
How much more Jim Brown and Claudia Masso? How much more Bobby Ridge them a go string up? How much more Chubby Dread them a go mash up? How much one are done? How much more clans a go find themselves in the vampire hands? How much more Spanglers and how much more shower? How much more ghetto you them a go devour? Make some nice up, make the you them wise up and identify the kickle them from the Tico. Make some nice up, make the you them wise up and identify the kickle them from the Tico. How much more Junglist and how much more Craigies I go sign them name on the no more list. How much Natty Maga, how much more Sandokan? How much more ghetto you want to be the next Dan? How much more a plan to join the next gang? To go prove to them friends that them a real bad man. How much more mother go ball for your belly when she see the image them way appear on her celly. Make some nice up, make the you them wise up and identify the kickle them from the Tico. Make some nice up, make the you them wise up and identify the kickle them from the Tico.
All right, how much more says Papa Biggy. Also want to take a moment right now to say hello to everyone who logged in today on the world map, everyone who checked in from Hungary, everyone who checked in from South Africa. Much love to everyone from Germany. The Germans, we get a lot of love from Germany. So thank you, Germany. Yes, yes. Thank you, Germany. Thank you, USA. Thank you, Africa. Thank you to everyone in the Caribbean who checked in. And right now, we're going to give the stage now to Papa Biggy. Whatever he want to say to you, it is his time now.
All right. I want to explain something. All the songs that I've released this year,
Yes.
which is 4 of them, all the beats were made in Zimbabwe, Africa.
Woo!
That
Think
you
of it,
just listened to was made in Zimbabwe.
Nice.
And my next song coming out, the beat was also made in Zimbabwe.
So as you're saying that to me, so I want you to walk me back to your trips to Africa. Have you been to Africa?
No, that's the thing. And that's one of the places that I was invited to Africa more than once.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Africa, you have to know how you're going into Africa.
So,
you have to have the right promoters and the right people.
So I'm
taking
going.
into Africa.
So like I said to you, next week Sunday, I am going to have a Jamaican sister who is heavily invested in Africa, specifically Ghana, Africa. She spent like half of the year in Ghana doing a lot of things for diaspora.
Yep.
If you can call in on Sunday and talk to her, she can help to pave the way for you.
I would love to do that.
So we'll be right here on Sunday.
Because my songs are basically not just basically created for the audiences of Jamaica to speak to the youths there.
Yeah.
It's basically globally.
Yes.
Because in every corner of this world, you understand me? Like I have a song that I'm getting ready to release soon.
Yeah.
This song is basically saying, gunshot in the streets while war overseas.
You happy say it?
I say, okay. War could never be the answer to all the problems that we are facing. And there must be a better solution to all the guns them out there blazing. So gunshot in the east while bombs overseas. Gunshot in the streets while bombs overseas. We need a cure for this war disease. We need a cure for the war disease.
Yes.
Because there's gunshot in the streets while bombs overseas.
Yes.
We need a cure for this war disease because while we sit here, thousands of kids and women are dying overseas.
Yes.
While we sit here, hundreds of youths are dying in the streets because of gun violence.
So you take away today
just the school shooting in America has become ridiculous.
So you take away today from Papa Biggy. We need a cure for the war disease.
Yes, we definitely
need a cure for the war disease. Yeah, man, you can't get rid of that. So you have to, that's the song name?
Yes, it's called War Disease.
Yeah, man. So people, look out for it coming soon. It's called it's called War Disease. Need a cure for the war disease. I'm telling you, I couldn't have said it better. So many things happening in the world right now, but I have to take a moment and once again to say thank you to everyone who checked in today. Veronica Smackle, thank you so much. But right now, I'm gonna give Papa Biggy the floor to say thank you to each and every one of us because he and I were going to just step over to the podcast room, but you guys won't be a part of that, but we will share it with you later. So thank you everybody and thank you Papa
and
Biggy
thanks for
coming.
having me.
It's
and
your stage.
I want to say a big thank you, Sister Sherry, for having me here. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
And to remember the show can't go on without the mastermind behind it, which is Mr. Isaacs, Mr. Tony Isaacs. You understand me? He's the unsung hero.
Richie Stevens tell him some look like Gregory Isaacs.
Okay. Well, I'm sure man Gregory and a brother.
May I ask everybody ask him.
Yeah, man. You know, so, and I want to say a special thank you again to all the people out there in Radio Land listening me. And thank you for giving me the chance to really express myself.
Yes.
And my life has so many chapters and so many layers. It would actually take a lifetime for me to go through it, to dissect it, for the listening public to get to understand who is Papa Biggy.
Yes, sir.
Because a lot of people just see me as just an entertainer. But behind every entertainer, there's also another life.
Yes.
You understand me? And when we choose to share a part of our life with you,
yes,
it's not because we want to boast or want to brag, but we want to inspire.
Yes.
You understand me? We want to inspire. And with me, my inspiration comes from a higher place, and I want to pass it on because the words from my mouth should be food to the ears positively,
yes,
to the ones who want to hear it, and to also help with even the youths, because my thing is that the youths are the future, and as long as I can inspire them in a positive way, then my job is already done. So thanks everyone for having me, and please do go out and support my music. I can be found on Instagram, Facebook, all the platforms. My music is for sale on iTunes, Amazon Music, you name it. I'm on Spotify, you name all the networks.
All right.
So, you know, and if you simply want to get in touch with me, it's original Papa Biggy. That's the word original and PAPABIGGY@gmail.com. As long as you send an email to that email, I will definitely respond to you. You understand me? So please go out, stream my music, share them, support them, because all my music are positive. Right now I have out there that's available for streaming. It's my latest song. You just hear How Much More, and you also hear Know the Streets.
Yes.
And songs like those. And then you have songs like and then for all the sound man, if anyone go up there and see song talking about killing, it's not killing people, it's about killing sound system. It's about I have a song called Sound Funeral.
Yeah.
So that's about rivalry and competition within sound system, when musically, as I said in the song, it's a musical war not a physical war. So everyone out there, thank you so much for having me. Thank you again, Sister Sherry.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And don't forget, at 2 o'clock coming up today, we do have DJ DOREEN right here on JAIRiE.com. Keep it locked at JAIRiE Radio. Thank you, Papa Biggy. We have to do part 2 and part 3 and 4. We have enough more to do. Thank you guys so much.
Sister.
All right, much love. Tony Isaacs, take us out. Thank you, people. As Tony, take us